Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So BYU's offense will take the first swing of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Steps away to find some room. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
It is complete. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Got his man on the right. Oh, the Hawks. Touchdown, BYU. A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
So Oklahoma State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The play-action fake. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Got him downfield. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Hicks. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Bringing the heat. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Works the middle. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 15. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man, it's Phillips. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking for room. It's Hicks. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Finds his man down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air. It's Flores. Immediately fires to the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout. 1 more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... There he goes! Now across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
No huddle here for the offense. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Flores. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as Yafets comes out to start the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It'll be a draw. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. They've got to come up up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick strike complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got a man. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Flores. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It's caught. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Quick step and go. Oh, he broke out another move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to pass, it's Flores. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's 4. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Moving away from pressure. He throws one to the left. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. Stop on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Working that left side now. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Here's a heat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Makes the grab. It's Phillips. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, this defense at it again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Cowboys in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Botmeyer. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
What unbelievable toughness by the QB. When you're running a screen, you got to sell deep pass down the field, back up, buy time. Oh, you got to love the toughness of that guy.
Yeah, and I remember as a quarterback, I used to hate that play call for everything you just said.
Forget that.
Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Lopez. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
But trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Flores. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And this sophomore behind center has been going to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Wide open space, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers...
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Grab behind the line, it's 4. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off and he was throwing that puppy away.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point gain. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Got the first down and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the...
Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Quickly complete. Turning it on! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance. He's looking to throw.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the two-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think